basic today, kind of looking basic, but I do have this new t-shirt, which isn't so basic. Oh, there's the back. I don't know if you guys are able to really see it, but I will definitely get some clips in it. Just got to the gym, my new Thursday ritual. Did drive home today because we're getting our roof replaced from a hurricane we had last season, which insurance decided not to cover at all. Cheers. And I just got off the phone with them asking them a couple questions and they had attitude, so that's cool. But anyway, we move on, and I'm not going to think about it too much because I have things to do. And gonna get in this lower body workout. I am approaching my menses phase of my cycle, which is always fun, and that can really skew your weight and how you feel. So looking forward to that, not really. And that's my negative news for the day. The positive news is check-ins went well, no changes to my plan this week. I can't believe we're 4 weeks out here, pretty much. This is the 4-week out series, so we're 4 weeks out here in a couple of days. I've got 29 days left to work until my debut. Right on par. Actually really liking how my body's looking. It's a good look. So I'm feeling it, and I'm actually really excited. I feel like my upper body has grown. It did take a little bit more weight to come off to actually start seeing my shoulders come out, and the growth is there. And then I do think some of my posing adjustments is key. Keep in mind, for the model, they don't want cap delts. They do want slight roundness to your delts. So I didn't have slight roundness a couple weeks ago when I was at the workshop because my weight was a little bit higher, and now I'm starting to see it. And I made a couple posing tweaks to really emphasize a little bit more of my upper body, and I'm happy with it. Still gonna play around a little bit with the routine today. Nothing crazy. I think more simple the better, but I'm still a little nervous about my spin forward because I'm literally spinning. I do think I just need to take my time turning around, but I will play with it today. Pretty limited with what I can do at home because of the noise factor of the roofing and the mess. I do have all my shades closed for privacy, and I just don't really feel like being there today. So I did pack up, show you guys. I did pack up a quick snack for post-workout. Tuna, sweet and spicy, and then these Wowza rice crisp things. I mean, they have a little bit of sugar, but it's post-workout. They're so good. I'm obsessed with them, and I'm like, you know what? Throw those in a bag. So if I'm pretty hungry post-workout here, I can at least eat, drive home, shower, get resituated, let the dog out, feed him, then make a lunch or meal, whatever, 3. And then probably head to the library to finish out some work before I pick up Arabella. So a little wild start to 4 weeks out, but it will be done at 4 weeks out, so that's good. And no more swim class for my daughter, so that gives me a little bit more time to today. I don't have to rush around. So yeah, onward and upward, feeling good. I have my suit design tomorrow with Toxic Angels bikinis. And I picked my colors. Well, I'm still working on the red. I don't think I want shiny red, but I'll talk to Margaret and see what she's thinking. I'm hoping they can pull out a different red than what they have. The suit that I've posed in from Amazon is a really nice red. So I really want that red. So I might try to show her tomorrow. I don't know. Let's see if she can get me some new material. I don't know if they do that. But getting closer, you guys. I'm excited, and that's that. So I'm gonna go crush it. All right, also, I just got back to my car from yoga. I've been up since 4. I got upper body lift in, I got a walk in, I got posing in. I'm actually gonna go home and pose a little bit more, and I got my hot yoga in. So I am beat. I forgot to shut my watch off. So a couple changes with the posing, just a couple tweaks, like tweaking my hip a little bit. I'm gonna go home and see how that looks in a suit. And then I've worked on my transition from the back to the front. I'm not committed to the spin. I am not committed to the spin because I know it's just going to be harder on show day, and I'm, you know, still losing my balance and my control, like in my waistline and my hips. So I'm not doing the spin. I'm adding like a quick mini foot transition to get to the front pose. So I'm working on that. I don't have a posing coach. I do help with posing. I do my own posing coaching, and then I show my nutrition coach what he thinks, and then, you know, we're working together on that. So he's still my second set of eyes, which is fantastic. And he's like, that, I like that better. I don't like this, could be smoother. It's really nice to just have that. And then I'm working on all of the technicalities behind it, shoving myself into those positions. So anyway, I am out of here, you guys. Short and sweet. Tomorrow I will put up some behind the scenes from the competition. And wow, 4 weeks out. 4 weeks out, you guys. Let's go. All right, we are at the Mel Chansey Champion Muscle Classic. I got my bestie and my daughter and Justin. And I'm going to film you guys some fit model.
All right, this is face front. $59 and $60 switch, please. $56 and $57 switch, please. Face the back. Face front. All right, this is our open V class. Welcome back, ladies. Let's do a 180, face the back of the stage. Face front.
It is Sunday, just under 4 weeks out now today. Yesterday was 4 weeks out officially. So as you saw, mostly just behind the scenes from the competition. We did not stay for finals, but the girl in the red, the taller red girl, I'll put her picture right here actually. She took overall yesterday in fit model. And you know, there was a pretty good difference between bikini and fit model, I'd say. It was definitely great for me to go see in person, see the difference. I would say there was a little bit more fit model competitors than bikini yesterday, so that's kind of a switch. And the bikini girl that won overall, I personally know, and she looked fantastic. She had a lot of density, So, you know, obviously it's whoever shows up that day, and the density of that bikini girl outshined another girl that was a little bit on the smaller side that had really good tie-ins, I'd say. So there was, I don't know, you know, with the judging, how that went. But, you know, at the time when I was watching bikini, I was like, man, should I just stay in bikini? And then when I saw that she won overall, I am significantly less dense than her, for sure. So I was like, okay, I think we're in the right decision. I did kind of have an up and down day with my mood, but I did just start my period full out. Friday, day before yesterday, whatever. So a little moody and also dieting. You know, I'm on the final push of my cut. The goal is still the same, to come borderline bikini lean and then fill out from there. This is my coach's direction. He's very confident with that. So he's pushing me to borderline bikini lean. So I'm getting a little self-conscious about that because the girls on stage are not as lean as I am, you know, probably right now. They're softer than that. So I get a little self-conscious, but then I got to remember, well, we're plenty of time to fill out. So the goal is to check in Wednesday, maybe anticipate slow food increase Wednesday if I've reached the mark. I'm assuming so. I'm in the low 108s today, and he wanted to push me to the high 107s. I step on stage in bikini in the 107s, but that's after a really heavy week of refeeding, significant carbs. I usually hit a 105 mark in leanness and then fill to 107. So hopefully our starting points at the high 107s and to come in high 108, 109 for Fit Model. So Justin's driving. We're going to the gym. We have a gym day. Yay!
Yes.
Because Justin's also on prep. And listen, y'all, dieting, it's our choice. We make this decision. We talk about it. But dieting, woo! And then we got a little one. We got a toddler, you guys. If you are a parent, you'll understand being a toddler parent is like another level. But anyway, Justin, what did you think briefly of yesterday's show with Fit Model, and then also the bikini and the comparison?
So Fit Model yesterday, as I think this entire season's going to go, I think people are trying to figure out what the real look is. So you're going to get a lot of different looks, leannesses, shapes, conditioning, all that stuff. I think I had the girl that won overall. I had her winning, and the way I look at bodybuilding is if I try and take my eye off of you and then it continues to come back to you, you're special, right? And you're special, so you should be bumped forward. So she had the best stage presence of the girls. I think she had pretty good shape, but I think the shape, like, she is probably maxed out for the class if we're talking about muscle. Fit Model clearly is a less dense, shallower depth muscle class. I think it's the best way I can describe it is IFBB bikini at the beginning, in the beginning, right? So
which is what they said, 2015.
Which is what they want. But so I think they're achieving that, because when you see Fit Model and you see bikini, there's a significant difference in the depth of muscle. The shape is very similar, but the depth and the I wouldn't call bikini separated, but they have the rounder delts, they have the deeper glutes, they have a little bit more in the quad.
Yesterday's girl had pretty good quads, though.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought the girl that won Fit Model, I had her winning. The girl that won bikini, I had her winning. It's who are you standing next to at that moment and on that day. So I think they were the best that day. I think the girl that won deserved to win in Fit Model, and same thing with bikini. I think she might struggle on a national level because of her size. I think it's pushing into more of a bikini, and really she's got more of like almost like a mini wellness shape to her.
Yeah, her upper body could probably develop more.
Yeah, but when
match.
she develops her upper body, she's really going to look out of place in the Fit Model, right? Mm-hmm. So I think she's kind of pushing that.
What if she came in leaner? Do you think she would look even more out of place?
If she came in leaner, it would be hard to tell, right? Because I don't know, you can't really shape fat, right? So she was lean but soft, but she wasn't bikini lean at all. So I'd be curious to see what she looked like bikini lean and then putting muscle on. I think she has the graduation from Fit Model to bikini in her future. But I thought the show was ran really, really well. I liked seeing everybody there. She's just under 4 weeks out.
Yeah.
I am just under 12 weeks out.
Justin's doing St. Pete, the one that I won last year,
yes.
so we're super excited. it's always nice to see everyone in Florida. We love the Florida promoters and judges. They're so nice. It's really cool because they remember everyone, not just us. They really truly care about the athletes, and they talk to you, they ask you how prep's going, they push you, they encourage you. You ask them questions, they'll answer them for you. So anyway, so I'm feeling a bit better today. I woke up and I was like, let me see what I'm working with, because I don't know, I just felt like I was a bit off yesterday. So I actually threw on, I had my sports bra on, but I threw on bikini bottoms. I'll share the picture here. How I'm looking today, and I was like, wow, my glutes are kind of crazy. Definitely almost to the finish line with getting lean. And then Justin always says you cannot shape fat, fill out fat, and he totally agrees with how we're doing this. We're bringing me fully down. Well, not fully down, because I would be going a lot further. I was way leaner in bikini. I did pull up a picture. I was like depleted looking. It was awful.
I think this is.
It was good though. It was good for bikini, but like I'm like, wow, there is a big difference. I definitely have fullness, but I also put muscle on in 6 months, so I'm really happy about that. Like my upper body, my glute density, and I've been training quads, thank gosh, because these girls are showing up with some legs, you guys. So if you're doing fit model, you gotta have some legs still.
Yeah, I think your coach's plan is exactly what I would do if I wasn't
in prep.
prepping.
Yeah, because Justin would have been helping me. I would have been doing this prep again fully by myself with Justin. Sorry, you guys, my arm's getting tired and I gotta go train an upper body. I would have done this prep again by myself, but because Justin's in prep, you know, I told you guys I hired someone as my second set of eyes and for the nutrition peaking portion, but I'm still doing my training and posing, and I'm so happy with the posing adjustment. I will also put a picture here, and only a trained eye will see the big difference, but really happy with that. That's Wednesday to today. There is a big difference, and Justin saw that today. He agreed. It's a good look. It's actually Ashley K's pose for sure. Finally, it takes a lot to get there. I would say I've practiced 100 hours, and I'm probably not exaggerating. I practice a lot with posing, and I think that's going to hopefully help me stand out, because I'll have some, you know, confidence up there because I've been practicing the heck out of posing.
So what I think you girls need to know is, yes, you need to be in shape. Yes, you need to have the right shape and the right conditioning. But you really need the confidence in your posing and in your physique to have the stage presence that they take into account. They for sure take into account if you're confident on stage or not.
Which has probably helped me in bikini in the past too.
Absolutely. I mean,
I probably would have got smoked in bikini if I
my
didn't post.
wife in another lifetime would love to be a model and walk a runway for sure. She's
taller.
always been like that her whole life. So,
Since I was 6. Maybe 4.
But she loves that, and you can see that in the way she presents herself on stage, and I think that elevates her placing, and it really does. So,
and that's okay.
It's part of it. So hair, nails, makeup, the face you put on stage. Don't have some weird pouty face or some strange look like where you're trying to look seductive or whatever. That's not your look.
Now my face changes. I'll smile and then I don't, and it's honestly because I'm concentrating, but it actually plays off well.
But
because I definitely do make some different facial expressions.
But there's some faces out there that you'll see that you're like, you're trying too hard to be something that you're not. So be yourself, be confident, and have the stage presence that makes people draw their eye back to you. That's the only way you're going to get first call outs and top placings. I promise you, you could have the best physique ever, but if you fade away into the sunset, you're never going to get a look.
And that's that. We're going to go train. I'm probably not going to get any documentation. Honestly, you guys, I keep telling you it's the same thing, different day. So I'm just going to go focus today. I need it. Justin needs his focus because I would say we had a long day yesterday, just parenting and stuff. So we're excited about this. My mom's watching Arabella, and we're going to go get it. Bye-bye. Okay, so we just dropped Arabella off at school, and look at the cute things she does in school. She's only 3, and I just love what they do at school. It's amazing. So I'm gonna make some post-workout food. Not sure yet. Think some eggs and goat cheese. I need something with like a heavier substance. Maybe some oatmeal that will hold me over a little bit longer. I will share some training clips here. I did legs and shoulders. I'm going to show you my quad focus. Oh, and then my stagger stance RDLs are also going to be on here. And my posing. Posing went really well today. Feeling good locking that in. And got lots of client check-ins and lots of things to do. So I will be focused on that today. Probably not much more behind the scenes except me working. A little bit rainy today, but I am gonna get out maybe for a walk or walk on the treadmill. I'm not sure yet. I am 23 days out, I think. 24 days, something like that. New low weigh-in this morning, like 108. Probably less, but we'll see tomorrow for the check-in and go from there. So just gonna keep hammering things, moving along, and that's that. Okay, good morning. I just finished up my check-in. Usually I jump on the bike, but I was like, man, I'm gonna be so pressed for time and it's almost more stressful. So I'm getting a few steps in now and I was able to submit my check-in information because I only have really 25 minutes and my bike is 40, so I was like, that would have been silly. So I'll do the bike a little bit later. So check-in pictures are here. My lower waist still needs to come down. I had to zoom in and I was like, ugh. So looks like I got to keep pushing. I'll see what my nutrition coach says, but that's what I'm seeing. Nothing wrong with the back pose. It's that low waist, which is where I hold my fat anyway. So just got to keep trucking right along. And going forward for the next few weeks, the YouTube, maybe a little bit, just a bit more behind the scenes, nothing too informational, I guess. Maybe just some random stuff because I'm trying to disconnect a little bit from information overloading. So that's the goal. And I'm sure you all understand, but I will be sharing, you know, behind the scenes from my stuff versus just so much information.